Is it possible to change the IMEI number of a smartphone? The short answer is yes. You need to keep watching to see the details. If you want to change the IMEI number of a smartphone, there are things you need to consider. First of all, whether or not your smartphone is rooted. Of course, if it is an Android device, you have to have a rooted device before you can actually change the IMEI number. If it's an iPhone, well, of course, Apple will not allow you to do that, but there might be some remote tools out there that you need to hunt down to be able to change the IMEI number of your iPhone. After rooting your device, you need to also find out if it is even legal in your region or in your country to change the IMEI number. Of course, it might be illegal in some countries, so you have to first of all find that out. If you figure out that it is actually legal to change the IMEI number of your smartphone, you can now go ahead, head to Google Play. There are so many apps that promise to help you change the IMEI number of your smartphone. These apps might be able to change your IMEI number, but that only happens on the software level, which means the actual IMEI number that was allocated by the manufacturer still remains. On the hardware, just like you have a MAC address, you can spoof the MAC address in one way or the other, but the original MAC address still remains because it is hard-coded on the ROM of the device. Now, having downloaded and installed the IMEI number changing app, also need to figure out a valid IMEI number for the manufacturer who made your phone. Of course, the IMEI numbers are allocated to the individual manufacturers. A series of numbers are allocated to individual manufacturers to avoid having a mix-up. That is why it is possible to use the IMEI number to identify the make, the model, and other details about any specific device. So you have to look for a valid IMEI number that was within the range that was issued to the manufacturer of your device. Now, if you ask me, should you change the IMEI number on your smartphone? I would say no, because it is likely going to cause a lot of problems for you. Starting from identifying a valid IMEI number that has not been taken by another device. Now to the big question that we are considering today. Will changing the IMEI number of a smartphone make the phone untraceable? My answer is no, because changing the IMEI number of a smartphone will not make it untraceable. Why? Because there are other identifiers that makes it possible to still trace a device. Starting from the phone number, of course, you know the phone number is the easiest. And if you remove the phone number, you still have other identifiers like the MAC address, for example. Somebody wants to target a particular device and uses the MAC address to track it. Of course, it makes it possible to be tracked. There are other identifiers that make up a device, not just the IMEI, even though the IMEI number is the primary way of identifying a device. But there are other identifiers that will make it possible for the device to be tracked. Now, if this video was useful to you, please smash the like button and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.